A big heads up as we continue to deal with this heat wave. Your electric bill will be even higher this month, even if you don't use more electricity.
Yeah, that's because Centerpoint Energy just raised rates that we all pay. Amy Davis is here with why this is going up and how much more you'll be paying. Right, Amy?
Yeah, guys, that's right. So this morning I'm joined by David Kinchin at Energy Ogre. He's the Chief Operating Officer. I called you guys up this weekend, because when I logged in to check my electric bill, I noticed that my provider was like, hey, as of September 1st, this fee is going up. So I wanted you to kind of explain to people, this is a fee that everybody pays no matter who your electric company is and no matter what rate you've negotiated with them.
Yeah, so if you have like a traditional energy rate, these are what they call a pass-through fee. So it's non-bypassable, everybody pays it. And if you happen to be someone that has an all-in rate, it's bundled into that rate. So everybody pays the transmission distribution fees. And we have seasonality to that. So had been on the summer rate. It's a lot lower because we use more electricity. There's more energy to allocate that cost over. And in winter, it goes up because there's less megawatts to allocate that out to. So we're going from kind of this 3.8 cent environment, and we're going all the way up to 5.4 cents. So it's going up about 1.7 cents right now.
Okay, so no matter who your provider is, I said kind of let's do the little math on that. For the average person using like 3,000 kilowatts of electricity each month, you just multiply that by this 1.7 cents to figure out how much more your bill would be this next month. And we're looking at...
If you take your bill and you go in there and you have usage, you would multiply it out by 0.017 or 1.7 cents. And so that's just what you were paying just a few days ago in August. So if you take your next month's bill and you multiply it out, that's about where you're at.
Yeah, so it's about $51 extra, even if you were to use the same amount of electricity in September that you did in August, which is a really good reason why it's so important to conserve. So what you're looking for, I mean, you don't have to look at your bill, but it is this TDSP charge. That's the transmission and distribution.
Yeah, you have two lines on there. You have a fixed one that we all see, and it's like $4.39. That doesn't change. But there's a variable component, and it'll say like per kilowatt hour, and it's going to be sitting around, like I said, 5.4 cents. So if you make it easy, 0.054 times whatever your usage is for the September portion in October, that'll get you to what that number is. But yet, like you said, for a big house, 3,000 kilowatt hours, or in the summer when you're using more, it's going to be about $51 higher at 3,000 kilowatts.
Yeah, and so just so people know, these charges, and you'd have Texas New Mexico Power if you're in sort of our Galveston area where Texas New Mexico Power owns the lines and wires. In the Houston area, it's Centerpoint. But so these charges, like you said, typically they go down a little bit in March because we're preparing. They know that everybody's going to use more electricity in the summertime. And then in September, getting ready for the winter, they usually ramp up. But the way it ramped up this year, it was a little bit higher than what we saw last winter. Yeah,
so if you look at, we were paying the summer rate, we go to winter, it's 1.7 cents higher. But if you look at this winter, September 1st, from September 1st of last year, we're about 0.5 cents higher depending on when you looked at it. So it's not only is it going up from the lower summer rate to winter, but it's much higher than it was last winter even.
And some people are going to say that is so not fair. Centerpoint has to get approval of these rates, and you kind of looked into why the rate is more this year than it was last year.
Yeah, it's really nice. You look at your bill and you have this kind of one line item. Some of them might break it out into two or three, but for the most part, you have a line item on there, and it's something you have to pay, and it covers a lot of things. It ends up being like 20 charges, and it's thousands of pages of tariffs, and all of them have to go through an approval process. They all get approved by various parties, and then it goes into their tariff, and they start charging for that. But they can't just slap something in there when they feel like. These are all kind of justifiable costs. They put them in there, and as we've gone through and wanted a robust grid, and you want it to be more winter-proof and all these things, they've been introducing charges that kind of cover those things.
All right. David, I appreciate you coming in. Energy Ogre, I mean, again, just so that people know, is a service. If you don't want to shop around for your electric company, they can usually find you a lower rate for a monthly fee. I appreciate you guys always explaining these sort of electric bills and issues to us.
Sure, glad to do it.
Thank you so much.